From Jack 20 program tonight, you were probably one of many thousands in this area who watched that special report on Medjugorje.
And a lot of you first heard of the events there when News 8 brought you the story nearly 2 years ago.
Tonight, we bring you a unique perspective on Medjugorje from News 8 special correspondents Jim Bailey and Mary Lou McCall.
In this special report, they explain how the Medjugorje experience continues to affect this area. And Archbishop HANNAN explains why he believes so many lives have been changed.
Well, the story has gone on for 5 years. We were the only American news team to succeed so far in getting in to cover it. It took 3 months.
Koji si na nebesima, svet se ime Tvoje, dođi kraljestvo Tvoje, budi volja Tvoja, kako na
There was this maid in the hospital, this aide. She was a big black woman, very much overweight, but always happy and smiling.
It has been nearly 20 months since we first traveled to Medjugorje as co-anchors seeking a career-making story. We believe the tales we heard were either a hoax and a great story, or the greatest event of a generation.
As the days wore on and the things we experienced and the people we spoke with, it did embrace us, and it was the most extraordinary experience.
Well, you changed it all about it.
Oh, considerably. Yes, we both have had significant changes in our own personal lives, and part of the story here is the changes that happened to the other people that were on this trip.
Not only on this trip, but on many others as well. Pilgrims, young and old, were being drawn to a tiny village a quarter of a world away by reports of miracles in the sun, giant crosses that disappear, healings of the ill, and the children. Children who say that for nearly 7 years they have had daily conversations with Mary, the Mother of Christ. She calls herself the Queen of Peace, they told us, and she gives messages to the world.
These are the main messages: peace, prayer, conversion, fasting, Holy Mass. Our Lady keeps repeating them. They are central messages, and we should live them.
For the pilgrims and many who only hear about the apparitions, living the messages has become a part of their lives.
I really think Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. And you can't ignore that. And I saw that here, and I experienced more than I'd ever experienced in my faith.
And we sat down and we talked to him.
Throughout New Orleans and many other parts of the country, special church services are held on a regular basis to hear about the messages and to pray for peace. It's the changes in the lives of the people who travel to Medjugorje that have won the cautious acceptance of the visitations from many members of the clergy.
But the people who go to Medjugorje, they maintain that high spiritual level, and they all seem to devise for themselves some kind of a spiritual regimen that they follow. And I think that's the reason why it continues to have an effect.
Now Archbishop HANNAN uses a weekly television program to tell others around the country about the events in the tiny village. There are, of course, others who have appeared on television or speak to people around the world to let them know about the events in Medjugorje and the change in people's lives.
Of course, we were just the first of dozens of television reporters who have now reported on Medjugorje. And again, thanks to television, millions more people will learn about it.
Those people will be given the opportunity to decide for themselves whether this is a story simply too fantastic to believe or too important to ignore. I'm Mary Lou McCall.
And I'm Jim Bailey, News 8, New Orleans.
And Ron Svoboda joins us in a moment with tonight's sports action.
We'll see what happened to Ron and the News 8 sports team when they were challenged by a volleyball team as News 8 New Orleans Tonight continues.